and welcome back to another pick a card reading. Finally, in today's pick a card reading, we're gonna do the monthly prediction. What are you manifesting? What is the energy for the month of June 2025? Wow, May was a lot, wasn't it? I am so glad that we're done with Taurus season, even though I'm a Taurus myself. But maybe because Uranus is going away from Taurus, there's some big shift happening. And I am so glad that we are in Gemini season. Definitely Geminis are a little bit more fun than Taurus, and you have to give them that. Shout out to all my Geminis out there. But yeah, without further ado, obviously keep in mind that these pick a cards are general. You always can manifest whatever it is that you want. So take the message not only if it resonates, but as a general guidance from your spirit guides and angels, and something that you can elaborate upon. But you are the creator of your own reality. I still definitely believe in manifestation, and so the cards should always be taken only as guidance and with a pinch of salt. But in case this pick a card wouldn't be enough and you want extra personalized guidance from me, there is a 20% discount up until the 6th of June for all my Geminis and more on my cover shop. So with the link that I will provide down below, you can get a 20% discount on all my readings, my soul project, and even my formula e-course or my manifestation journal. Whatever product you always wanted, maybe you always wanted it, you couldn't afford it before, whatever. There is a 20% discount. So if you want it, it's right there in the link down below. The links down below also offer you access to my Patreon community if you want extra weekly videos, and sometimes I also post pick-a cards up there and extra content just in general. And if you want to try Aura, which is my favorite app, more info in the link down below. You can get a free trial with Aura and a 40% discount to go premium. Check the app on your Google Store or Apple Store because it's an amazing app that offers affirmations, meditation, hypnosis, and so much more. I talk about it in my other channel all the time. So let's be quick. So with that out of the way, finally we can choose the symbols. So I'm going to put it in the screen over here. Pause the video, you guys, so you can have time to meditate upon the right symbols for you. There are going to be 3 symbols, 3 choices, and the timestamps are going to be down below. Thank you in advance for all of you guys who post the timestamps as well in the comment section. Take your time. These are the symbols, and I'll see you with your number, with your pile, with your symbol. Let's go. Hello, you guys. I love pile number 1. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Let's see what is your energy for June. What are you manifesting? The prediction for June 2025. Remember, my pick a cards are very straightforward. I don't like to talk for hours about the same topic, and so are my readings, my chat readings and my video readings. If you want a reading, so there is a 20% discount link down below. Anyway, let's get started. Let me breathe. Let me focus. Energy for those of you. I'm starting with an Italian tarot deck that I got for you guys. It's not the usual tarot deck. It's slightly bit different. Hard to tell, pile number 1. I think pile number 1, you're soul searching. Like, you don't even know why you clicked on this video. You don't even know, like, what are the answers to certain questions. It's like I'm seeing you go back and forth about a decision, about something that you need to do. Maybe it is a career-related decision. Maybe it's more in general. Yeah, definitely June starts with this questioning everything, questioning yourself, questioning what to do, where to go next, etc. And how can you find yourself again, or something like that. Let's see what else. Ooh, pile number 1, the Empress, Taurus, Venus. I hope you can see the cards. This camera sometimes is annoying. Hold on. Oh my God, just trust me, it's the Empress. I don't know why the Canon cameras sometimes with focus are just like annoying as hell. Anyway, the Empress. Yeah, you're confused. But it's not even that you're confused, pile number 1. It's like you're going back and forth about a decision that you need to make. Or, yeah, it's a decision that you need to make. And somehow you feel like, oh, this decision is so important, I can't mess it up. But with the Empress card, what spirit guides are actually telling you in the month of June, pile number 1, is that if you choose A or choose path number 1, you're going to be fine. If you choose path number 2, you're going to be great. If you choose path number 3, you're going to be great. You're going to be great. You're going to be fine no matter what you choose. And Spirit wants you to know this because you're the Empress. Like, it doesn't matter the circumstances that you have in your life or whatever decision, whatever path you need to take right now. Truly, there are infinite pathways that will lead you to your destiny anyway, to your God Divine's plan, to your higher life track, whatever it is that you want to manifest, because I assume that you want to manifest your higher life tracks, like something nice for you. I'm sure that you don't want to manifest if you're watching this video. You're not definitely thinking negatively or especially with the Empress, or manifesting lower life tracks. So, because I know you, seeing the card, you know how to manifest, you know how to affirm, you know how to keep your mind relatively positive. Obviously, you can't be perfect all the time. You know, I think that pile number 1, generally speaking, you have your together. Okay, so let's start with that base assumption for you. Great. So Spirit is saying, I know you're doubting a lot whether or not you should take this path or this other path, but to be frank, according to your energy right now, you can't go wrong either way, or multiple ways, because all of these multiple thoughts and plans or projects that you're having in your head are going to lead you anyway to a good path. Yeah, slightly different from each other, for sure. But don't think that if you choose 1 or 2 or whatever, you're going to look back and regret on what you've done. No matter what you're going to choose, you're not going to regret it. And I think that this is a position, pile number 1, that not a lot of people have. Like, a lot of people, especially in 2025, are really nurturing lower vibrations, if you can say, negative thoughts, thoughts of disempowerment. But you're not doing that. You're being proactive. You have projects. You have a certain, yes, you might be a little bit confused on where to go, but you have more than one options. That's what the cards are saying. And with the Empress card, you're good, you're golden. And also what Spirit Guides want me to tell you, pile number 1, the reason why you're golden is because what you need to understand is that everything that you have accomplished so far was because of you. No one gave this to you. Like, you didn't inherit a fortune from your family. You didn't, not that there is anything wrong, bless you. Billie Holiday used to sing, God bless the child who has its own. If you inherited like a fortune like Paris Hilton, God bless you, you're golden. But probably that's not you, and that's fine anyway, right? And because that's not you, there is a certain level of awareness when you know that your fortune is created by yourself. So it really, when you arrive to this level of awareness that no matter what path you're going to choose, you are the one creating the fortune. You are the one creating those ideas and being independent on your own, being able to have the money or whatever it is. You can't really go wrong. It doesn't really matter what you choose to do next, because your success is not determined, or the money, whatever, it's not determined by what you do. A business can fail. A project can fail. A career can all of a sudden, for multiple reasons, can vanish. But your capacity to be successful has nothing to do with projects, has nothing to do with the business failing, has nothing to do where you're going to go next. It has to do with your capacity to manifest and create that success. And you can do it because you got the energy of the Empress. You know how to do it. You have that energy within you of ideas, creativity, and abundance. So what is the message for June? I think that, well, prediction-wise, pile number 1, don't worry too much. The abundance and the money and the stability that you want is really coming. There is good times ahead, really, with the Empress. But also, don't doubt yourself so much, pile number 1. Like, you're just going to be fine because, like I said again, you have this ability to create this good environment for yourself. So don't question too much. Point A, should I do this? Should I do that? Just go with what feels good to you. I know that we have to be responsible. Like, I'm a Taurus. I know that sometimes we have to sacrifice, and sometimes we can't always do what makes us feel good. However, we should follow what makes us feel good, not comfortable necessarily, because comfortable makes you stuck in a certain position, but at least that brings you joy and excitement. I honestly do believe that we can stay responsible by following our own joy. That doesn't mean following the ecstasy or positivity at all costs. Of course, we have to process our emotions. We have to be responsible. We have to be grounded. That's all makes sense. But at the end of the day, like this life is there to live. And there is only the present moment. So why would you be miserable in the present moment? Like seriously. So follow up within all this decision that you will have to take in the month of June. Really sit down and ask yourself, when did you feel like you embodied that energy of the Empress, that you're in control, that you're abundant, which doesn't just relate to money, but more in general, you're abundant and you're joyful? What makes you feel like that? What pathways? And choose that. Okay, so that is the first message. I don't know why it's never gonna focus with this camera. Now, with that being said, let me get another tarot deck and see what else. I'm sorry, I shuffle the cards in front of you guys, but that's my style. Ooh, Ten of Swords. Pile number one. Yeah, you're thinking a lot. Like I said, you have a lot of doubts. But the truth is, there is also an ending that has to come. And I know that nobody wants to hear this, but I feel that in the month of June, it will become so clearly evident what you need to end. That doesn't mean necessarily a relationship. It could be. The Ten of Swords talks about more the ending of old versions of you and really embracing new versions of yourself, really focusing on that one path and moving forward. So there is a goodbye that has to be said. For a majority of you, it would be a goodbye to your old self. For some, it could be a goodbye to a city, to a project, to a business, to a way of doing things, or possibly even a person. It will differ depending on your situation, but there is no point flagging a dead horse. Like I remember back in the day, years ago, when this channel wasn't giving anymore what I wanted, I asked the I Ching and I said, what should I do? And the I Ching said that there was no point, there was stagnation. There was no point flagging a dead horse and continue. That doesn't mean that I would have to renounce it forever, but I needed to do something different. I needed to explore my creativity, and that's why I created the second channel, which went great. And guess what, with a different awareness, then I came back to this project now and I live it so much better. So it's not because you say goodbye to a project, a person, or whatever, that it's not going to find its way back to you in a different form in the future. But sometimes in life we have to say goodbye because simply the situation or that old version of us, it's not giving anymore and it's just bringing us down. And in order to release that stagnation, we have to say goodbye and move forward. And that is definitely going to happen for you in the month of June. And that is what is going to give you the energy to sit back, pile number one, on your throne as the Empress. The Empress for me not only is a symbol of fertility and creativity, but it could also talk about, well, obviously pregnancies or single motherhood at the same time. Whatever it is that you're going to make it. But with the Empress is also in general that card of the feminine, that it's independent. She can rule her own kingdom. And there is nothing wrong with that. So take it or leave it. Let's see. Then we have Beautiful and the World and the Chariot. And guess what? Like, you're so afraid to leaving this old version of you or this person or this business or this situation. And I feel you're not seeing, pile number one, the bigger picture. But because you're going to be, for a series of events, obliged to say goodbye to that old version of you or that old situation with the Ten of Swords, guess what? The universe itself, your subconscious mind, call it however you want, is going to show you what you were missing all this time. And not only you were missing your abundance, your independence, you thriving, the capacity to manifest so much better for you, pile number one, but the World, the Chariot. You're going to see in the month of June, possibly by the middle of June, such a powerful, these are two major arcana, such a powerful movement forward in your life. Expect traveling, expect vacation, expect opportunities, expect blowing up in a new business, in a new job, in a new career. Expect you feeling at the center of the world and people finally recognizing your ability to shine. Your energy is going to be renewed, and so much more good news could actually happen in the month of June 2025. The Chariot is a card of victory. The Chariot is a card of rising. It's also, I mean, with this little dragon holding a dandelion. I think it's a dandelion. I don't remember the name of this flower. But it reminds me of just wishing upon a star and having your wish granted. And then, sorry, this is a Chariot. And the World card is actually like really finding that new pathway and cultivating it and knowing that it is the right path and you absolutely made the right decision. You are on the edge of something beautiful and you should just go for it without any doubt. That's the energy that I am seeing for you, pile number one. Let's see one last oracle card for you. And maybe you're afraid you're going to be alone for the rest of your life. That's further from the truth. But you have to be open to a new world, a new way, new people. There is so much more for you that so far you didn't allow it to come because you were fixed on old versions of you or old situations. And then we have the blessing. I'm telling you, there is something amazing coming in the month of June for you. There is a blessing from the universe because it is almost like good job, lesson done. You have released whatever this Ten of Swords was and now you see it. Now you see everything that you were missing. And you precluded this from yourself out of fear. The lesson is to overcome your fear. Choose whatever it is that makes you joyful and stop asking other people, but going for it. And while you trust your own joy, that's when the abundance, the serenity, the peace of mind, the movement, the new opportunities, the new people, they can actually come. I think June is going to be such a powerful month for you, pile number one. Transformative, rich. It's like one of those moments where so many things start to click and you connect all the dots and you look back and you're like, ooh, I'm taking a deep breath. I'm so happy. I finally went for it. Without question, without judgment, without doubt. I decided to follow my own joy and look how it played out. So congratulations. That is what it's going to happen if you just overcome the lesson of fear. Fear doesn't really serve you unless it is for protecting you in very dangerous situations like flight or fight responses, like you're facing with a tiger or a jaguar. Of course, you're going to be afraid. Or with a very dodgy person that wants to hurt you. Those are the moments where fear can really save you, and definitely you should be aware. But then there has to be like a boundary with fear. I appreciate, you should talk to yourself and your fearful self in a very respectful way. You should say, I really appreciate your job. I really appreciate my flight or fight response because it's keeping me safe from very uncomfortable situation. And I see that, and I love that your body, my body is doing this for me. So thank you. However, in this particular situation, you're not helping me. You're only confusing me. Please calm down. Let's take a deep breath together. Let me follow joy in this moment. And if you will just learn to talk to yourself with a little bit more empathy for yourself, a little bit more compassion, less judgment, you will see that all of your emotions are actually there to guide you, including fear, and they're there to protect you. And you will learn from yourself and you will learn from them, because at the end of the day, the human experience, pile number one, is all about mastering this emotion and not allowing them to override your soul and the true call of your joy. Okay, makes sense what I'm saying. Let me know in the comment section down below. But yeah, June, if you will do it, if you just push yourself forward, focusing on what it is that you truly want to do. There is so many blessings that you were not allowing to come before that want to pop up finally in your life. And I love this energy for you. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will move ahead for those of you guys who choose pile number 2. Hello pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. Let's see what's up for June 2025. What are you manifesting? What is the energy? What is the message from spirit guides and angels? And obviously I remind you that if you want a reading with me, there is a 20% discount on all my readings. The link is down below. Okay, let's get started with my Italian tarot deck and see just the general vibe, pile number 2, and then we're going to move forward with other tarot and oracles. I see a travel happening. This is going to be a very happy travel. I see probably it's going to be like a holiday or a travel with friends. It might not be necessarily like in June, but most likely because we are channeling this energy, or you're thinking about taking a vacation. And Spirit is saying, why the hell not? You should. Even if it is just by yourself. Don't be scared. You deserve it. Nice. Oh, interesting. We have 2 cards. One card, pile number 1, had the same exact card, and I shuffled the deck very well. And then we have the Witch. So we have the Empress and the Witch. I love it. So you're both. It doesn't matter the gender, obviously, or whatever you identify as. Doesn't matter. These are feminine energy, meaning energy, not gender. The Empress, so there is a side of you that is definitely a leader, that is more rational, that is grounded, that knows how to make money, that knows how to do certain things through logic and steps and action. You're very action oriented, and you're very beautiful and sensual with the Empress, and creative as well. So you use this side of you, but then there is also another side of you that is more mystical and spiritual, and knows that at the end of the day, the non-physical is somehow more powerful than any other action that you could possibly take. And it seems like in the month of June, you're reconciling these 2 big part of you into one. And they're both extremely feminine, like I said. I see maybe you are going to work with magic and you're going to connect with a particular goddess, or it could be pile number 2, that in the month of June, a goddess is going to show up in your dreams, or with symbolism, or through a conversation. There is a specific goddess that is calling you right now. And I see that in the next 6 months, if not even a lifetime, you're going to work with this goddess, and she's going to bless you and bestow you with gifts and opportunities. And it seems like you have been ready for this goddess, and you weren't ready before. If you ever wanted to practice magic in any shape or form, or witchcraft, this is the time in June where you're going to have your initiation, your calling, or maybe you are already a practitioner and you're just finally redoing again. I think also as advanced practitioners, sometimes you feel like you've done it all, you know it all, and you end up never practicing. Like you skip full moons, for example. You never do the ritual even though you could. And it seems like in the month of June, you remember that call, that, you know, witchcraft is a religion for many people, and it's got religious elements to it. For some people it's not, it's definitely not, but for some it is, and it should be respected as one. Wicca, for example, is definitely a religion that utilizes witchcraft. So I really am sad when people think that magic or witchcraft is inherently bad or evil, demonic, because that cannot be further from the truth. There's definitely an element of evilness to it, because some people do practice baneful magic, or just I don't know how to, because we have to be so careful in 2025 to say certain words. So, but because there are bad people everywhere, guys, in every corner of the world, and that has to do with the person. It has nothing to do with the magic in and of itself, or whatever it is that you do with a specific practice or with a specific religion. So I feel there is a lot of, for you, pile number 2, I'm saying there is a lot of shame, and maybe you have been a grown-up Catholic, or you live in a place where a lot of people are Christians. Not that there's anything wrong, it's a beautiful religion as well. But there's definitely a lot of hate from some Christian too, witches, and it is so sad and unfair. And I feel maybe you have a lot of this conflict within yourself as well. But it seems like in the month of June, you decided to be like, no, I'm gonna do what really makes me feel joyful. A lot of this element, I think, has been around in the entire reading, also for pile number 1. But in the month of June for you, it's like, this makes me, this spiritual journey, whatever it's gonna be, or this work with this goddess, or me identifying as a witch, whatever it means for you, that is who I really am. This is what is making me joyful. This is easy for me to do, and it helps me manifest and live my best life, or connect with God in my own, or the gods, in my own personal way. And I see you in June embracing this aspect of you without judgment and without shame. With that being said, though, even though you do definitely have this more spiritual expression within you, alternative expression with the obvious witch card, at the same time, you're not going to leave behind your Empress vibe. You're the CEO of your own company, the business man or woman, the abundant spirit that creates everywhere they go. You're just going, I feel, in the month of June, totally carve a new path for yourself. There is the expression of both worlds. And it is going to be amazing, and it's going to be so unique to you. And in a way, I also see you, pile number 2, discovering, not, I wouldn't say just your own magic, but discovering the best way for you to manifest. And everything is going to start clicking, because sometimes it's really not about, pile number 2, manifest the material things, which definitely is a part of it, but it is about understanding. So a little step back is having that moment and be like, this is working for me. And then boom, it's one thing after the other, and you're just like when you learn how to ride a bicycle. It's challenging at first, you fall, you don't know what you're doing, and then the first time that you actually, I don't know if you ever had that feeling as a little kid, as the first time you're like, I'm actually riding, it's happening, boom, then you'll do it over and over and over, and you do it better and better and better and better. I see you, pile number 2, in this moment, this realization of being like, I got it. I now know what works for me. I now know what works to manifest. I did it. And then you're going to do it again and again and again. And within that, you are going to feel so much authentic to yourself, so more powerful. And obviously good things are going to come, but this reading is really not about just the material things that are going to come. It's all about your power. It's a moment in June of realization and personal power that is being built up until now, that you truly needed it. And it's going to happen, and it's going to be amazing. So that's the first message. I love that. So with that out of the way, actually, let's get a message from the witch cards, since it looks like something that you could resonate with. So, knew it. They jumped straight ahead. So, straight away. Okay, we have the butterfly and the beautiful woman making a bird fly. So these two symbols for me, again, they do symbolize your transformation, you feeling free, you flying, and there is this theme for you, pile number 2, of authenticity. Authenticity is the word for June 2025. Now, with that being said, a witch soul is found in nature. How can you bond with her today? So if you do practice magic, or you will practice any form of spirituality, it is very connected to natural magic or nature. So doing yoga in nature, meditating in nature, communicating with nature spirit, being really mindful about the environment, the products that you're putting on your face, on your hair, the clothing that you're buying secondhand, or preferring certain fabrics versus polyester and things that do pollute. I see you really engaging with the nature spirit. And the nature spirit, pile number 2, I know this reading is so specific, but this is who I am. I have to say what I hear. And if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it means this reading is not for you for this time. And it's okay. But I see, pile number 2, for you, the nature spirit are calling you. And see, let me tell you something, because I work with nature spirits. They don't like everybody. I made a video on Patreon. I know it sounds horrible to say, but when we're talking about nature spirits, or even the elementals, now there's a lot of categorizations and controversy about who they are, what category they belong. We're not going to do any of that. But let's talk generally. this spirit, they are not angels. They are not spirit guides. They reside in nature. Most of them are protectors of nature. They are pure embodiments of elementals. And so they do not have the morals of the spirit world. So a spirit guide is not going to hate. A spirit guide sees things like your higher self from a higher standpoint. They are closer to source energy. Angels, even more. Hard to work with, but even more. Well, they're incredibly wise. Not that the nature spirits aren't, because they are in their own way. But the nature spirits, they belong to different realms. They are in between realms. So that's how they're called, pile number 2. And so they have their own sets of morals, their own sets of thoughts and way of doing things. And from personal experience, they do not like everybody, and they do not like, majority of them, human beings. That's why in many folk tales, the fae folks, for example, and not just them, they were feared by human beings because they don't like everybody. So when I'm seeing that they're calling you pile number 2 and they are inviting you, this is kind of an honor, because like I said, they don't like everybody, they don't work with everybody, but when they do like you, they can bestow gifts and knowledge and blessings. And especially, I think they can make you see the world and your life in a different lens and a different perspective. That is the greatest gift that they can give you. And so I see, so all of this to say what? To say that go in nature in the month of June. Keep going like that. Discover your own magic and try to experiment with the nature spirit, because they are calling you, and they're calling you for a reason. You might say, what sort of prediction is this? I wanted to know about love. I wanted to know about something else. Hey, there is a reason why I'm channeling this thing for you, and you're probably going to find out in the month of June more of the reason why you should explore that. Sometimes a psychic can only arrive this much because we can see, and the rest has to be experienced, because pile number 2, you're very much in your head, but what you need to understand is that experience teaches more than words. So a tarot reading, a psychic can only, if it is a good one, can only guide you, can open up a little bit of messages from spirit, but the rest needs to be for you to discover throughout the months or your life, because it is only by walking your journey that you're actually gonna know what it means for you, what the message means for you. So with that being said, you still have a message. Don't grow older, grow better at living, which is get better with age. Maybe you want to manifest something about your physical appearance, or you feel like you're not beautiful, or you're getting older. So if physical appearance is being on your mind, I mean, look at me. I'm kidding, like big time. But seriously, have you ever seen an ugly witch? I mean, apart from the ones that they draw in cartoons or things like that. But seriously, like, I have so many friends who are witches. They all look younger. It's actually crazy. Seriously. And the majority of them don't even have injections. Not that there's anything wrong. We all love a little bit of Botox. If you can't afford it, you love it, you'll do it. So that's how I feel. But, you know, you don't have to. You can use glamour magic. You can manifest even if you don't have the money for the injections or the surgeries or whatnot. Seriously, you can. And so if you have been feeling pile number 2 down for your appearance, remember, you are magical, even if you're not a witch. You got your subconscious mind. What are you saying? What are you doing? I have a video on how to manifest physical appearance, actually 2 videos on my other channel. Go ahead and watch it. I can make an extra video definitely on Patreon too. But you have this power. Use it. You don't like your nose? Change it. Watch videos on YouTube of other creators who have successfully changed their appearance. I saw even a girl that changed from brown to green her eyes. And she doesn't even talk about manifestation. She just says how she did it. Everything is possible. But you're not going to change your physical appearance by moaning about your present circumstance or the present body or face that you don't like. You need to stop the spiral. Pile number 2, seriously. I've been there. I know. I hear you. But there is no other way. Trust me. Your world is your mirror, pile number 2. There is no other way. So get your together. You're going to go every morning in front of the mirror. And I know you don't want to look at yourself because you don't like it. You see only the things that you don't like. Take a deep breath. Be brave. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. You are beautiful. You have the perfect nose. You have the perfect body. And your mind over here in the frontal cortex where your ego is going to say, no, you're ugly. No, look at your nose. It's disgusting. Look at this. So look at your hair. Horrible. You got to fight that. You're going to do this, pile number 2. You're going to fight that voice. And you're going to say, what are you talking? Don't you look at myself? I am beautiful. I'm at the perfect size. I am ready to put that bikini or whatever. I'm beautiful. I am exactly the way that I want. The clothes are fitting the way that I want. And your voice is going to fight you back, and you're going to fight it back. You're going to fight it back. And every day you're going to show up for yourself, and you're going to perform that glamour magic in front of your mirror. Now, this is only our way to do things, but in the month of June, you might discover other ways to do it. There are glamour spells that are extremely powerful. Study. Show up for yourself. That's what I see for you. So the month of June, really, pile number 2, is you realizing your power, regaining that spark, and make it happen. You can. I'm telling you, pile number 2, you can transform any situation. You do. You have this power. You do. Period. Okay. With that being said, I'm still not done with you. So let's see what else we can pick up in the month of June. I need to shuffle this deck a little bit, so hold on. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Okay. Oh, beautiful. King of Wands. I mean, there is passion. There is fire. There is that trip, that holiday I see you taking. I didn't forget. There is you regaining your power. All of that we already said. But the King of Wands, this might even indicate a very charming person entering your life. Now, if you are already coupled, this could be repassion in your coupledness, in your romance. If you're not already coupled, it could be that person that actually comes and spark your fire a little bit. Or it doesn't have to be related to romance, but it could be related to somebody that is a foreigner coming from a different culture, or extremely charming individual offering you a very passionate new beginning or more new opportunity. Whatever it's going to be in June, just take it. And for all of you guys who are waiting on that dating app to find that interesting person, it might not be that you meet this person on the dating app, but it might be that you're going to meet this very charming individual abroad, or during that vacation, or during that trip. Be open. I know you're watching this video and be like, whatever. What a loads of crap she's talking about. Like, in a holiday, it's never going to be something serious if I'm going to meet this person in a holiday. You need to open your mind to the infinite ways that your subconscious mind has to make you happy. I met my own husband during a holiday, and guess what? I met my own husband the 2 days before I was about to leave London and never coming back, and look where I am now. I'm always here. Even though I miss my country very much and I wish I could go back, and I'm definitely trying to manifest that my husband wants to live in Italy because Italy is beautiful. But I'm still here. So you never know. You never know in life. Be open. Let's see what other cards, pile number 2. Come on, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good month. You're discovering so many things about yourself. I love it. It's what you needed. It's nice. And then oh, you're definitely going on a date. We have the Knight of Cups, new love. Like I said, if you are coupled already, it could be a reunion, manifesting a specific person. If it was an ex or the love of your life, definitely it could be a new version of you, new version of them, rekindling romance. But with the Knight of Cups is definitely some romance on the table, or it could be Could be also opportunity, but to be frank, pile number 2, I am seeing that they're gonna take you out. They're going to be, when sometimes when somebody takes you out and you look so beautiful and they know that you look so beautiful and they really, really like you and they adore you, they walk with you and they're so proud that they're there next to you. That's the vibe. That's the vibe that I'm seeing. I'm seeing gifts. I'm seeing flowers. I am seeing, no, a gift. There's like a gift. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be romantic. I love it, and I love the energy of Gemini. Like, I think that Gemini and Taurus are actually best friends. And so Gemini brings this, and because all my best friends are Geminis or Sagittarius. Geminis, everybody criticizes them. They're great. They bring this energy of fun. And so Gemini season, it's fun. It's a little bit crazy. Yes, we know they have this a little bit up and down, but they are smart. They are ruled by air sign. They are air sign. If I'm correct, they're ruled by Mercury. They are communicative. They are open. They're sharp. They have sharp intellects. They get you in their mind. They are attracted to people through their mind. At the same time, they're passionate and they're fun and they're adventurous and they go everywhere. Geminis are seriously a lot of fun. I adore them, especially as friends. And so with that being said, I don't see you meeting a Gemini, but I am seeing you that Gemini season is bringing you this. It's bringing you the fun. It's bringing you the mental stimulation. It's bringing you the date that is fun and you guys connect on a mental level. That's all that I'm seeing for you, and I love that. And the passion, of course, with that King of Wands. Fresh waters. Like, you see, even this card, he's holding a flower and he's giving it to the frog, this little dragon. You're not a frog, don't worry. But it's like, I see them bringing you flowers, like I said, bringing you gifts, taking you out, adoring you. And if you're being manifesting, they love me and adore me, it's definitely working. And it has to do a lot also with your sense of self-concept that is finally improving with all the things that we said before. Let me see a last card. The 5 of Wands in reverse and the 6 of Swords. I'm telling you, you need to go to this holiday. Like, there is, with the 5 of Swords in reverse, so there is this energy of you being like, oh, I don't have the money. Sorry, I shouldn't go on this holiday. We shouldn't waste the money. It's never a waste of money. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. Obviously, everybody does holidays or little weekends or whatever with their own budget, and that is totally understandable. But whether you are coupled or not coupled, you should go on this holiday. You should spend time together because you need to move the energy. So if you're coupled, for example, you think that spending time together is sitting and watching movies at night and watching the TV. That's not spending time together. That's what, like, unwinding together at the very max at the end of a stressful day that we all have. That doesn't count. I mean, it does, but it really doesn't. Go out on dates. Go out on that trip. Create memories. You need that as a couple. And that's how you regain the romance and you regain the passion. It takes a little bit of effort, a little bit of an investment, but it's good money spent. Money spent on experiences, whether this is educational experiences, traveling, creating memories for yourself or for your family or for your couple. It is always good money spent. You will never regret it. I have never heard of one person, pile number 2, telling me, oh, I regret it. I regret spending the money for this holiday. Never, not even once. Money are there to be spent, not in BS, but in memories. They give you freedom for a reason. Do it. If you are a solo traveler, so you still need to meet this person. I was a solo traveler. I came to London by myself. Like I said, when I meet my husband, I didn't need anybody. I just went. And I remember, because I'm Italian, I got an Italian dad, father. So can you just imagine me being on the phone and my best friend was going to go away, and I told my dad, even though I was in my 30s, I told my dad, hey dad, I'm going to stay other weeks by myself. Whoa. From an Italian dad, the fireworks. It's dangerous. What are you going to do? You're going to die. I'm going to pick you up. It was crazy. but I did it anyway, and it was great. And I'm so glad I stayed those extra weeks, because as long as you're being responsible, there's always ways to meet people. You can find if you're a girl and you're afraid to go around on your own, there are girls' help. There are taxis just for girls. There are a plethora of things that you can do in 2025 to have safe solo trips. And YouTube is a resource to see female solo travelers. If you're a man, even more opportunities probably. Go do this trip. It can really change your life, and you shouldn't be too worried. And the reason why I'm saying the trip about number 2 is because we have the 6 of Swords. You shouldn't be too worried about the money. Money, sometimes you gotta let it go. It's gonna come back. But the memory, the time, the present moment, having that holiday and connecting with a new experience, that is priceless, in my opinion. Okay, you guys, I told you a lot. Let me know. I think the month of June is going to be very exciting. Exciting is the right word, I think, for you. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'm going to move ahead for those of you guys who choose pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. Let's see together, what are you manifesting for June 2025? What is your message? What is your prediction? And I remember you guys that if you want a private reading with me or anything on my shop, there is a 20% discount link down below up until the 6th of June 2025. So now let's get started. So I'm going to pull from this Italian deck first. And if you don't know, I'm Italian. Hi. And then let's see what's up with you. Pile number 3. Take it only if it resonates with you. I'm usually very straightforward. So let's see. Oh, you're singing. You're a singer. Or maybe this is a message for you that in the month of June, you should go back to singing. This is l'usignolo, which is usually in Italy, we associate this bird with the singing voice and just singers or musicians in general. So that's a very specific message, but over here, pile number 3, Spirit is saying that you should go back to music, or you should pursue music, or you should continue with your music. But definitely, or maybe singing is just a way for you to heal your energy. I don't do music professionally anymore, but definitely for me, when I decide to sing, it's always been like that since I was a child. Like for me, it's a healing moment where I connect with spirit. Like nobody even needs to hear what I'm singing. Like I don't care to share it. In fact, you don't see me sharing almost ever me singing, but it's a moment that I cherish between me and God, between me and myself. So you could do it just for that, but I think for you, pile number 3, it's more your call. It is more something that you're supposed to do. So maybe you are reflecting, pile number 3 is singing or music, my path. And music could mean many things, not just being like a professional musician or singer. The answer is yes, sing. Or for some of you could even be use your voice. Your voice is your greatest gift and is there to be used for spreading a particular message. You are here for a reason. Use what God has given you, essentially. So let me see another card. That was very straightforward, even more than what I expected. Let's see what else. Wow, the World and the Bear. Oh, you're protected. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry about haters. Don't worry about what people think. Don't worry. This is a very specific message, pile number 3, for the month of June, but in general for your life. Don't worry about, don't be afraid actually to be seen. Don't be afraid to be seen. I think you're not utilizing your voice or your talent because you are afraid of what other people are going to think, the haters online. It does not matter. That's what Spirit is saying. It does not matter. Like, usually the most talented people out there are the people that gets criticized the most. That's part of the game. There is like, geniuses and true artists are never usually easily understood. If you are easily understood, it's because you're really not creating art. You're just creating something that is mainstream and trendy and viral. You don't have anything to say. Sorry, but you don't. Usually true artists, they are polarizing. They have something to say, and the majority of masses don't get it straight away. Some do, and that's what creates the artist in and of itself. So don't be afraid to be seen. You are meant to be seen, and you're not meant to be seen as a people pleaser. You're meant to be seen because of what you have to share, because of your authenticity, because of your voice. And by doing that, you're actually, with the bear, you are protected, because the spirit guides are saying that is the reason why you came on this earth. So if you're doing your life purpose, of course, we are going to protect you. You're meant to be seen. So let's see now what I can, and you're protected because that's the reason why you came on this earth. So why they wouldn't support you or protect you in you doing your life purpose. Listen, it's not your job to read the comment section all the time, to pay attention to the people that don't understand you. You should be completely detached from that. And don't take it so personal as well. That's part of maturing. Like, don't take it personal. And focus on the message, focus on the music. Like, I remember when I really didn't want to do this back in the day. My channel today is 7 years, YouTube reminded me. And back in the day, 8 years ago, 7 years ago, I didn't really want to be out here utilizing my gift. And I remember a psychic, a very talented one in Sedona, she told me, why are you resisting your gift? If you will only open up, there is a plethora of angels and archangels who want to speak through you. You shouldn't focus. Once the message is delivered, you shouldn't focus on how it gets received. It's not up to you. You're there to channel a message. And that is what you should be focused upon. And that sentence, that advice still is with me today. And that doesn't mean that I don't look at the comment section. That doesn't mean that I don't care about people. I actually really do, and I'm very engaged in my comment section, as you guys know. But I learned through the years that the message is what matters. It really is the only thing that you should focus upon. Whether it is through music or through channeling, it is your voice, it is the message. Once the message is out there, darling, you've done your job. That's all you need to care about. Now, for this reason, let me get actually a card for you, pile number 3, from the Life Purpose deck. Because I think you are asking yourself this question a lot. What is my purpose? What is my purpose? Remember that I do offer the Soul Project reading where I channel from your astrological chart and I tell you a little bit about your purpose if in case you want it. It's there. You don't have to. I mean, but it's there if you want it. As a service, obviously. Let me see, because I think you're asking in the month of June, what is my purpose? Should I do this? How should I utilize my voice? So let's see with the Life Purpose deck. You're going to be blessed. You're protected. They keep saying this. You're so afraid of something and you don't understand. You're protected. You're supported in your purpose. Let's see. Message for pile number 3. Okay. Guess what? The only card that flipped, it was like this, and is the only one that I actually wanted to get is the one in the middle. Look what it says. Support. You cannot fake this, you guys. You just cannot. Your life purpose fully support you. Let's shuffle again. Let's see what else comes. Don't be afraid. This is the reason why you came here. Why you are allowing other people that don't even know who they are to block the reason why you came here. It does not matter. Don't you understand? Pile number 1. Because with your voice, with your sensitivity, with your artistry, with your singing, with whatever, you're healing people. Don't you get it? You're an energy healer. How do you think you're going to heal people? Just by placing hands on them in the digital area? No, you're going to heal people with your voice. That is energy. That is how people connect, especially with music. Like, music is such a universal language because it doesn't even matter what language you're talking, like the lyrics. You don't even have to use lyrics. You can just play an instrument. You could just chant and people will connect because music is numbers, and numbers are the language of the universe. That is how powerful it is. So I think I maybe like the client that I recently did a reading for is watching this particular pico card. That would be so spooky, because I remember I had a client that I did a reading for him, and he's a musician, and I said to him the same thing. You need to focus on the music. You need to focus on the music. That's the message. That is the only thing that matters. Because you're, in your case, it's not only because you're meant to be a musician or utilizing your voice, etc., but because you're an energy healer and your abilities are in an important part of your life purpose. So what is your purpose? You're an energy healer and you heal through your voice. Throat chakra. Let's see what else. There's a lot of chakra, yoga, Indian, but yoga is not just but it comes from India, spirituality. Go back to exercise. That also improves your voice, makes you connect, and practice again or anew a little bit of yoga. I think you will truly benefit from calming down your nervous system. You could definitely utilize, like maybe you do music for spirituality, meditation, or yoga. That could definitely be a part of something that you discover in the month of June. Let me see another card, pile number 3. What is their purpose? Come on, let's just go straight forward. Thank you. Oh, we got the nutrition. Eat well. Remember that what you eat is what you become, and maybe you have not paid attention to what you're eating recently. I don't think this is part of your purpose. It could be, but I don't think that's the case. They're just saying that you're on the right path. That's what they're saying. In June, you're on the right path. Your purpose is about energy healing, healing people through your voice, and your sensitivity is precious to your purpose. You channel energy from spirit and you vocalize it. So that's the thing. But you are not able to do your purpose 100% because you're not being taking care. Well, you have not been taking good care of your temple, of your vessel, of your body. So when you don't eat, let's say you're a singer, you don't eat well, you got reflux. Reflux is poison for your vocal cords, and it shows. It can give you edema, it can give you so many problems, and it can make you sing not like in a good way. So be careful about what you're eating, especially if your instrument is your voice. Do exercise, treat nicely your body, because that is your temple. That's what they're trying to say. And so if you focus on this in the month of June, you're going to have more opportunities to utilize your gift and to truly connect to your purpose in a beneficial way for yourself and others. Let me see one last card from the purpose deck. What else they need to know? But you're on the good track. I'm telling you. Right path. You just have to adjust a little bit of habits. That's what I would say, pile number 3. Let's see what else. There's loads of cards. I'm going to take all of them. So, oh, interesting. Well, you actually, pile number 3, I don't know why we got so focused on your purpose, but you have more than one purpose. Well, definitely your voice. Okay, we got it. But then also another thing is creating a family. Creating a family doesn't have to be like the stereotypical family, husband, wife, and kids. Could be though. If you wanted to manifest love or manifest children or manifest a family, yes, you will achieve that. Maybe not exactly in June, but definitely that is, if you already have them, that is part of your purpose. Stop complaining. Your children are part of your purpose. Being a mother or a father is part of your purpose, and is as important as anything else that you do. So family is on one side for you. Then you actually are going to face in the month of June a career change. And that is maybe why this reading, pile number 3, is so focused on life purpose. Because you are doing a career that you're not happy with right now, and you want to be more aligned with what you, or at least your soul wants to, what you came here on this earth to do. It's time to decide. It's time to overcome your fear, take care of your body and your temple, recognize that you're an energy healer, and that you should use your voice in whatever shape or form to heal other people. And within this decision, you're fully supported in your career change, that it is more aligned with your soul. all of this happening in the month of June. Yes, you're gonna meet your soulmate. It's gonna happen. Stop crying about it. And then we got oracle cards. So maybe you're a fellow reader. If you are, well, you already know. You already know. You're supposed to do this. So that doesn't mean that you have to put aside the music. It all goes together. They're not separate. Your voice can be utilized to heal people through cards, energy, channeling, and music. Or maybe you're going to do esoteric sort of music. I did that. My album, I'll show it to you. Pile number 3. My album, this is my second album. The first album was an EP. My first album, the official one, is called Psychedelic Witchcraft. That's me, young me. And my album, my music, not that I'm trying to promote my music, I don't care anymore, but my music was all about singing about esotericism. Everything within the album is esoteric in nature. Everything, the songs, everything, the name of the band. You can do both. I've always done both. I was singing and I was being a witch. I was singing and I was practicing manifestation. I was singing and singing esotericism, occultism. That's just, you can do both. But whatever, for example, in my case, whatever I did, I always did my purpose, because I always utilized my voice to share esoteric knowledge, whether it was through the tarot like now, whether it is pure channeling like I did when I wrote the book of Ray, channeling Ray, whether it was through music, through channeling songs, or whether it was through the manifestation channel. It really does not matter. Pile number 3. You can do both, but you got to do it. That's the thing that I am seeing for you. So don't shine away from your purpose. And that's something that I feel you're going to recognize and you're going to find more and more in the month of June 2025. A connection with your soul expression, and your purpose. With that out of the way, now let's see what cards are going to come out for you. Pile number 3. It felt like I was promoting my album. I seriously wasn't. I just wanted to show you that you can do both. Let's see. I don't even make a penny from those albums because the record label doesn't pay me. So there you go. They disappeared. They tell me they pay me and then they disappear. That's funny story being a musician. But anyway, 7 of Swords. Don't try to lie to yourself in the month of June. And especially, like, I feel the majority of you want to manifest like a soulmate relationship, like family, something stable. But somehow, some way, you always manifest or attract the wrong kind of people. And you need to, what Spirit is trying to tell you in the month of June, pile number 3, you need to break the chains of your self-sabotage, of your lies, of you trying to get shortcuts, of bullshitting yourself, sorry the expression, of attracting the wrong people. It all stems from your self-concept. It all stems from you. Like, what are you doing? You're wasting literally your time, and you're never going to find the right person for you if you're still sabotaging yourself on a day-to-day basis because you don't want to accept your purpose. Your spirit guides are looking at you and they're like, again, we are doing this again. Really, I thought you knew better. Let's stop. Stop self-sabotaging. Okay, I have a last card for you, pile number 3. Then I have to go because that's what you need to hear. But you got the Judgment. Remember that you can rise from the ashes if you only get your shit together and realize your true powers lies in you. You are your worst enemy. And if you stop becoming the enemy of yourself and recognize your true voice and your true purpose, there is nothing with the Judgment card that is going to be, and nobody that is going to be able to stop your success. You are meant to be this beautiful dragon. You are meant to shine. You are meant to be seen, to be heard, especially. The only one that it's in the way, it's you. And in the month of June, you're going to finally realize and defeat your own worst enemy, which is you. And you're finally going to have the new beginning that you deserve. And your spirit guides are going to rejoice with you that you finally got the lesson of stop self-sabotage. in connection with your own gift. I hope this reading makes sense and it resonates with you. Let me know in the comment section down below. I will see you with another pick a card reading very soon and also on my Patreon. I love you guys and I'll see you soon. Bye!